All right, guys, welcome back to Card Snail. We are taking a look at this fantastic Plasm box. This is a weird one. I got this for pretty cheap. It is not a high price ticket thing. It is Plasm Beyond the Imagination or Beyond Imagination, but it's made by Defiant. So this is a product made by the same company made like Bloodshot. I forget. Like they had a lot of comics. I actually read a lot of their comics. They had one. The guy looked just like he looked just like what do you call it, Nightcrawler, but he wasn't Nightcrawler. I forget his name now. So here we go, 36 pack box, not bad. So it a lot. I paid like $35 for this, so we're talking like 90 cents a pack, Canadian. Not bad. Um, Plasm Defiant zero issue trading cards. I'm not sure what that means. Like, there's no issues with the cards. Like, there's no whitening or screw ups, or they never really officially released them, or this is like edition zero. Beyond the imagination limits, Plasm, 36 pack booster box. It looks cool. I'll tell you that, it looks cool. So this is going to be a little bit of a rare one. We're going to start kicking it old school like I used to do, and you guys are going to get to see me weigh these out. So I threw a piece of paper here. We are going to check the weights, try to get the heavy packs, and get all the data off these suckers. And I'm going to let you guys see it because I don't think there is a super high insert here to be had. So get the vernier caliper out. First, we're just going to do the general info checks. Taking a look at the length of it, it is, what are we looking at here? About 119 millimeters. As you can see, 119.2 to 329, somewhere in there. It's going to vary, of course, on the cut of the pack. They're not always exactly the same on the long side. And the width, we are looking at a 65 and change, 65.19 millimeters, so not bad. It's a pretty standard size. So these are your basic hockey card size. These are 1990s hockey card size, which makes sense. This is almost like a vintage box, kind of. I mean, Defiant, like their heyday was back in the day. It's one thing that I'm surprised Marvel hasn't acquired is the Defiant and brought in like Bloodshot and those guys. But you never know what the future holds. They could this endless game of buying each other out and screwing up good legacy comic books can almost never stop, really. They can just go forever. So here we go. So we got 17 and 16.95 and a little bit over 17. We got 16.95, 17, 17.05. We got a 17 on the button. So 17s are clearly our crap packs. Just want to point that out there because there's no way that we got 6 out of the first 10 is inserts. So with waiting, if you guys are brilliant all-stars and you watch Card Snail, you can see my videos and get the proper weights so you know what you're looking for. Usually, we don't know. I don't know. Right now, Plasm, I never even heard of Plasm. So, I don't know what the good weights are. What we're looking for is things that are super light or super heavy or just super obtuse. So, I'm looking at you, Upper Deck. There used to be Upper Deck patch cards that were like made of like foam board. And so if someone was crazy enough to open a box and leave it on the counter as like pick your own packs, you didn't need a scale. The packs weighed something, somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 grams, except if it was a patch card, it weighed like 1.4 grams. Like it felt like it weighed nothing. They just float away with gravity. So we don't know that for these though. This isn't that easy. So it's not something we've done before or known. So Plasm, as you can see, we got some heavy ones here, a couple heavies, and a couple lights. So, well, so 2 lights, 2 heavies, really. We have a couple obtuse packs. Another 17. Slowly write these down. So I'm keeping it. I'll show you guys the page. I'm writing down the weights and the occurrence of each weight so that you can see the bell curve, what we call a bell curve, where most of the stuff in the graph is in the middle, and then the rarities are on the far ends of being super light or super heavy. So you will see the paper when I'm done. So I'm just trying to do both. I'm moving these packs around and weighing them, and I'm also writing it all down. So, yeah. I like to think of myself a little bit like Togi. I am the one man who does do it all. we're doing it all right now. So you'll see we're going 17 points. So we got 3 weird packs now. Nothing huge. Oh, what's that? Oh, 17. Oh, see, okay, at the top of the pack there, that plastic was actually sitting against the top of the scale. Be careful with that. If you are on a budget-sensitive operation or you need your maximum ROI, return on investment, 17.23. So there was a weird one, another heavy. If you need to maximize your investment, you got to be careful. I've had boxes where 5 or 6 of the packs, I thought they were light, and it was actually just folded down, and the plastic was pushing up off something. So I opened 5, 6 packs, 70, 80 bucks, could have been in my pocket. You know, remember, at any time in your life, money put into the S&P index will outperform anybody except Nancy Pelosi. You can't beat Nancy Pelosi. She, as the right hand of Satan, she's allowed special privileges, but otherwise, the S&P index will beat everything forever. So, you know, saving 70 bucks is not a worthless effort. Anything is worth it. So if you got to be careful, double check your packs when you're done. You're waiting. Again, this Plasm box, it ain't super valuable, so we're not too worried. 60.91. Okay, so there's our light one. So we got a few lights. So take a look there, guys. A couple light packs. A couple 17.21. That's a heavy. 17.26. That's a heavy. And then I believe our heaviest one here, we 17.28. It's just the beast pack. Or no, that's 18.8. 18.8. Sorry. So there is one pack that is just a tank. So I'm not sure if every Plasm box is like that. I have no clue. I'm exploring this just like you guys are. You're seeing it with me here for first time. So let's get these packs organized. I wrote on them what the weights are. If you saw, there was a little break in the video there. I tried to make it smooth, but I wrote the weights on them so you guys know exactly what heavy and light packs come with what inserts. You know, because I just know you're going to rush off of this video and go buy some Plasm boxes and do this. So you need this data. Trust me. So there's our light one, 16.9. We're going to start here. We're going to go light to heavy because, you know, so here you go. How to collect and assemble the Plasm Zero Issue. So Zero Issue is just the name of the whole set. Collect the Plasm Zero Issue. So it's not that there's no issues with the cards. These cards can be shit. They're going to be whitening everywhere. All right. Well, they look good. All right. They look good. They're unique, that's for sure. Definitely very, very much comic book feel here. Definitely comic book vibe here. Very cool looking cards. So they're more of a story, a comic book card. A guy coming out of the old clitoral chamber there. We're not going to spend time reading each one of these comic book cards. I can see why they never got super famous because there's too much words. What's the average reading level in America right now? In grade 2? Like yeah. They were kidding themselves. Defiant was know your target audience. If you're for comic books, yes. For cards, overwording your cards just kills your game. Even Magic, like, you know, there's a limit there. It's like it's like the old Twitter. Like you got 50 characters and then you gotta pack it up and go home. All right, so there was those. Nothing in the light packs, guys. That was a kick in the balls. So now we're gonna go one step heavier and see what's in these. Not easy to get these open. Just like to point that out. Very well sealed. So very comic book, very futuristic alien look. They really kind of did good there. Oh, Judge is still there. Yes, a lot hasn't changed. It'll be antiquated crap forever. We can rely on that. Nothing in that pack either. So we're gonna do one more, just because, you know, for 15-cent packs. Who are we kidding? We don't care. Let's get it open. Let's try to see something cool here, guys. Something we've never seen. Maybe an alien side boob or something. Nothing. Weird haircuts. Very unique cards, okay? Very interesting, very unique. Like, very much comic books theme. Defiant really tried to stick to their skill set here, because these are just comic books. These are comic frames. This is not really even classical trading cards in the way that what we normally deal with on this show. Although we try to deal with all cards. I'll deal with any kind of cards. We love cards, all of them, every cards. But these are definitely a unique thing on their own, that they're basically just comic book frames. If we could put this, you know, maybe I'll do that, is put the whole story together. We could do a video of that, of going through card 1 to 300 or whatever we got here, and, you know, discover the Zero Issue, or whatever that even means. Discover the Defiant story here, like whatever storyline they're building. I'm sure these comics have some continuity to them, right? Like it's Defiant. Like they were a company back in their day. They were somebody. I don't know what happened, how they just completely fell off. But all right, So now we're into the upper echelon. You see how there's not so many of each one of these weights? That's what gives me a little hope that we might find something here worth talking about. All right, all right. So what do we got? Aliens, 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 comic book, frame, aliens, and looks like crap all. Okay, next one. We're not going to be patient with these. What is going on here? Like, are the inserts just... Is this one of those weird sets where the inserts are just like a number stamp in the corner? I've had that. Or with Pokemon, like where some of them you just peel the card off and then it's the insert underneath. Those were a weird thing they added in that, like, I couldn't even tell you how many of those I gave away or sold for nothing or gave as bonus cards. Look at the damage there. You see that, guys? What was that? Okay, and then whatever this guy, he just... No inserts, nothing. You see that damage card, though? They're kind of like 0 issue. Uh-huh. I'll believe that when I see it. So here we go. All right. Angry aliens, constipated judge alien. Really nice made cards, though. They really snap. They really got a thickness to them. This is, not complaining about what we're getting here. If you want a good, cheap unboxing time, these are a nice set, especially because you can weigh them. So you kind of feel like you're beating the game. Like, even if I buy a box for $40, weigh the main pack, and I get a $8 insert, it still feels like I won. I don't know. I think it's like casino theory. Like, you go there and spend 30 grand, and then they let you win $1,500, and you're like, I want 1,500. Make a video, quick. We should TikTok this. Not the fact that they just robbed us. It just feels like you won. So maybe this could be one of those. Might get like a $20 insert, get half our money back or something. I've never even seen Plasm for sale, though, and I am like an eBay guy. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Nothing. This is killing me here, guys. There are 2 left. But these are, we know that 18.81's got a brick in there, right? Like, that thing, someone smuggled that pack from Colombia. So we know we got something. But, like, none of these other weight variations mean anything. That's interesting. Which is, it's also kind of good. Like, wow, other card companies didn't come up with that till now. Some of them you can still weigh card packs. Like, other card companies do not seem to realize that measurement equipment exists. So look at that. We got a holographic there. So, all right. So when you get up to the 17.2, you get a holo. Look at that. We got a holo of Nudge. Boy, they didn't do her much justice with the name, eh? Her name's Nudge. That's rough. That's rough. But Nudge, that's our first insert. We're a big winner, guys. Winner, chicken dinner. It wasn't a huge, eye catcher of a card, but we got something. So we're hitting it. All right. More constipated Judge Alien. He's just not my favorite guy. All right, another holo. So 17.2s are the holos for sure. We verified that. There it is. Look at that one. That's a cool looking card. I don't know what that thing is. Some kind of like space pig, wolf, bear, chicken dog. There we go. There you go. It's like a cow dog from space. Killer. It's called Killer. So that guy got a cool name. Nudge, though. Boy. They don't give a crap about her. All right. The Behemoth. The Brick Pack. That's what's up. The Angel Reese Pack. The Brick. So what do we got? What do we got? I'm expecting like a patch card or something. Like, how is this thing got weight? A full gram off, there's guys who can just feel that. You know what I mean? Like, there's guys like not that I've ever hung out with guys who weigh things other than cards, but when I did, there was guys who I'm aware that could catch that. But what's going on here? Where is it? Not loving that I'm not being able to obviously identify the insert. What is this? What is going on? Is this just like a whole extra card? Wait, 1 extra gram. Did they just put an extra card in the pack? Are you killing me? Okay, we're gonna open a regular pack because that was disappointing. Did you see that? I think they just put an extra card in the pack. I'm not gonna count them because I literally don't care. But wow, how dare they? Did you see what they just did to us? That was freaking robbery. Someone call the cops. I just got assaulted. Like, did you see that? What? They put an extra, see? stack them next to each other. There's an extra card in the heavy pack. These chicken. Okay, so we got two. We got two. And we got a pack here. We'll show you guys what it looks like. That's Plasm.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe and catch my latest unboxing adventures. Also, if you want to pick up these cards or any other sets you've seen, check the description for my eBay and blog that has packs, cards, boxes, and tons of other collectible swag. Guys, as always, buy slow, sell high.